A reading of the Holy Gospel according to Mark. One Sabbath, Jesus and his disciples were going through the grain fields, and as they made their way, his disciples began to pluck heads of grain. The Pharisees said to him, "Look, why are they doing what is not lawful on the Sabbath?" And Jesus said to them, "Have you never read what David did when he and his companions were hungry and in need of food? He entered the house of God when Abiathar was high priest, and ate the bread of the presence, which it is not lawful for any but the priest to eat, and he gave some to his companions." Then Jesus said to them, "The Sabbath was made for people, and not people for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath."
Our gospel passage is early in Mark's gospel, and the religious leaders are already questioning Jesus. Observing the Sabbath is the issue of contention here. For the Jewish faith community, keeping the Sabbath holy has its roots in the Moses event, and in particular the Ten Commandments. So we here remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. This coming from Exodus within chapter 20. And chapter 20 from Exodus provides more details as to what this looks like. But the third commandment is pretty clear, and it's restated later in Deuteronomy. The traditional Catholic formula for the third commandment is remember to keep holy the Lord's day. In the Gospels, there are a number of times when Jesus is observing the Sabbath by joining the community at the local synagogue and doing so in prayer. Mark alone has 3 instances of this. The question here is, what does observing the Sabbath look like? Jesus' response, the Sabbath was made for the people and not people for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath. Does not provide details, but it does give us the principle by which to observe the Sabbath. The Sabbath is to be life-giving. In doing this, it is to nurture people's relationship with God and our relationships with each other. There is still discipline involved in this. I think Jesus is challenging the Pharisees and us to keep holy the Sabbath day by living the core of the covenant, to love God and love our neighbors, and to be intentional in observing the Sabbath as a special faith day, one out of the 7 days of the week. So, what does keeping the Sabbath holy look like for us? Our understanding of keeping holy the Sabbath day is certainly formed from the gospel. Rooted in the gospel, we have the long-standing traditions of how the church has observed Sabbath, the Sunday. For us, Sunday should be different from the other days of the week. In our overly commercialized and work ethic culture, we can be pulled away from observing Sunday, the Sabbath. By God's grace, may we continue to embrace our observance of Sunday, taking time to pray, to give thanks, to rest, and to honor God in a special way.